the stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Robert Duggar gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Digging in, Rich Hermanson. He will lead this one off today.
Off with the, line, the right fielder, Rich Hermanson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Striding in, Ryan Bolt. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box now, Jake Gatewood. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Runners on the move for second. Here's a pop-up now. Oliger has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That is four. The third baseman.
Now in the box, Patrick Leonard. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Mark Mathias. Hit hard towards center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Leonard is on his way home. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
The all.
At the plate, Carlos Leal. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Batting 8. The first baseman.
Stepping in now, Alexander Alvarez. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Alvarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is primarily a catcher, but he's manning first base in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Encarnacion is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Drew Rasmussen, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Fellas, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Swing, and he pops him up, and that's in there. Base hit. To the plate now, Nolan Oliger, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Set to get his day started, Nick Banks. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Set to get his day started, Kevin Vargas. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull the trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
1-1 to count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1-2.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off with velocity.
So here now is the pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Into the box, Rich Hermanson reined in, and there's one down now. Now to the plate, Ryan Bolt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
The center fielder, number 27, Jake Gatewood.
In now, Jake Gatewood. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping up now, Encarnacion. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to the bag for one. Now batting, Santiago Chavez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Leonard. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though we're up by a ball.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Mark Mathias, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in, Blake Alleman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Carlos Leal. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Alexander Alvarez. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So digging in now, Drew Rasmussen. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
To the plate now, Rich Hermanson, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Justin Twine.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Nolan Oliger, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Nick Banks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Grounded to short, right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Ryan Bolt. Now here's the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Tyler Stevens gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, shortstop, Mark Mathias.
So now to the plate, Mark Mathias, as he puts it on the ground to third. And there's 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Blake Allemond. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped off.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Bird is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Drew Rasmussen, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. And this one bounds around against the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate now, Rich Hermanson, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
C.J. Carter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider.
The center fielder, number 27.
Into the box now, Jake Gatewood. He grounds it sharply to third. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Vargas. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Encarnacion is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. And he fouls this one off. 0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Patrick Leonard.
Patrick Leonard.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
At the plate, Carlos Leal. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and he's safe. Chad Smith gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate, and he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now back the pitch.
Ready once again, Drew Rasmussen. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Santiago Chavez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Standing in now, Chad Smith. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Chavez aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit down the line at first. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter, number 2.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Justin Twine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready for another shot now. Nolan Oliger. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Rich Hermanson. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Ryan Bolt. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. So that completes the cycle. He needed the toughest part of it, and he got it.
Yeah, good for him. And I'll tell you, there was no way he was pulling up at second. When you've got a chance to do something rare and historic, like hitting for the cycle, you go for it. He did, and he's going to be celebrating after this game.
Into the box, Jake Gatewood. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this one is gone, a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The batter, the third
So now to the plate, Patrick Leonard. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate now, Mark Mathias, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. The relay. Throw to third, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Carlos Leal will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Banks is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, Alexander Alvarez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Nick Banks. John Olzak will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. He's set. Here it comes.
Number 14, John Olzak.
0-1 count, and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Kevin Vargas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Standing in, John Olzak. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in, Rich Hermanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The left fielder,
in now, Ryan Bolt. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Stepping in now, Jake Gatewood, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in now, Corey Bird. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Bryson Brigman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-2, here it comes. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have.
And he'll get over to. Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Tommy Evell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box now, Mark Mathias. Right to him. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Blake Allemond. He pulls this one into right. Banks is going to have room out there as he puts this away. So striding forward now, Justin Twine. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Now a flare out to left center. Here comes a left fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
Into the box, Nolan Oliger. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he fouls this one off. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The right fielder.
Striding into the box, Nick Banks. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Alvarez in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. And now it'll be the catcher, Carlos Leal.
Carlos Leal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Alexander Alvarez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Alec Bettinger. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. In comes the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
The center fielder, number 27.
Into the box, Jake Gatewood. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, shortstop.
So now to the plate, Mark Mathias. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Blake Allman.
In now, Blake Allman. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Leal.
At the plate now, Carlos Leal. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Alexander Alvarez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Here's the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alec Bettinger. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Kevin Vargas. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The center fielder,
Ready for another chance? Corey Bird is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Leonard has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Tons of runs in this one. The Shuckers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Drew Rasmussen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Robert Duggar struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, game 3 of this 4-game series between the San Antonio Missions and the Omaha Storm Chasers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jorge Lopez will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping into the box, Corey Ray. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For San Antonio, the center fielder, Corey Ray.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Keith is there to put it away for route number 1. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's swinging the bat well in the series, 5 for 12 so far. From the stretch, a swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Now the 0-1. Scooped up, one there, on to first as they get the double play to get him. Settling in now, Michael Gigliotti. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. So guys, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Michael Gigliotti is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronnie Rodriguez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Lucas Erceg. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, C.J. Hinojosa on a rope to the second baseman. At the plate, Yoangel Segovia. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lopez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Skylar Ewing. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he hits one on a line to left field. Lopez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. San Antonio's out in front, 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 15. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So striding in, Nick Heath. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Heath, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Nick Dini, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking, strike 3. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Corey Ray.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronnie Rodriguez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lopez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box now, Lucas Arce. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Gigliotti is there, and they go down in a hurry here. At the plate, Jason Guzman, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That's by him for strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2 and 2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping up to the plate, DJ Burt, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it comes. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Into the box now, Bubba Starling. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 the count. One out and a runner on second base. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And there are two away now. Digging in, Michael Gigliotti. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game. Into the box now, Chase Bouchard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a ground ball to third, but this will get foul for strike two. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Stepping in, C.J. Hinojosa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is popped up. Guzman is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Yoangel Segovia. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lopez is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Standing in, Skylar Ewing. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Riding in once again, Geraldo Lopez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Coming to the plate now, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. So stepping in, Nick Heath. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the 3rd to see if he'll fish.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Broxton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Keon Broxton. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And that's in there, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
At the plate, Ryan Healy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. No hits to this point. To short. Fielded cleanly. And it's in time to get him. But a run is in to score away from the play. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Gigliotti
Is there, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Lucas Erceg. First pitch coming, here it is. On the ground to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Nick Dini.
The catcher, Nick Dini.
Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. One away. Striding in, Jason Guzman. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And it's fouled away. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Digging in, Yoangel Segovia. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bouchard calls for it. Makes the play. 1 away. Skyler Ewing will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least of their worries. I mean, come on. He's in the bottom half of the lineup. Not a threat, right? Wrong. This is the 2nd homer of the game. Pretty soon, he's going to start chirping at the skip to move him up a couple spots.
Now back.
So now to the plate, Keon Broxton. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
To the plate now, Corey Ray. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this will bang up against the wall. Throw won't get him.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. Keith is there. Let's see if they test it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Ronnie Rodriguez as he grounds one briskly to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bubba Starling. Will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Gigliotti. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Got him to go down swinging there. Michael Gigliotti becomes out number 2 this inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And another foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Healy is under it to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Now in the box, Lucas Erceg, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Lucas Erceg.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the box, C.J. Hinojosa. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Standing in now, Yoangel Segovia. Popped him up. Number 15 over to his left. 1 down. Now to the plate, Skylar Ewing. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Keon Broxton. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Geraldo Lopez is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Hit down the line at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now batting, number 15. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Nick Heath. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Corey Ray, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Popped up. Number 15 is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jace Peterson hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set and the pitch, and here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Ryan Healy. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
At the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping in, Nick Dini. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 64, Thomas.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
DJ Burke.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. High in the air out towards shallow right.
Broxton's under it.
And that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lucas Erceg. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw to first. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Striding forward now is the DH, C.J. Hinojosa. He went deep last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Yoangel Segovia. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now this gets all the way to the wall, and he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Guzman has a play. And the inning is over. One hit, one left. Ready once again, Bubba Starling, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Gigliotti. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Ready for another shot now, Chase Bouchard. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The San Antonio Missions took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Brown takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he gives up only one hit in 5 innings of work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Missions, 10 runs, 18 hits.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the finale of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. The Brewers are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is third. The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now as it's grounded sharply to first. There's one. On to first, the double play.
That is fourth.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez, and he has just owned this series, to say the least. He's added an even dozen runs batted in on 10 hits to his total. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 28 on the season, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
That is it. The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
Braun.
Swing and another one deep out to center field. Marisnick going back, still ranging back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Ryan Braun with the solo home run, number 25 for him on the year, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
Conforto is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's Eric Sogard. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he's going to get to 2nd now with nobody out.
Batting in, the first baseman, number 12, Justin Mo.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. Fouled away. Syndergaard has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back the right fielder. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Freddie Peralta.
The pitcher, Freddie.
He grounds it sharply to 3rd. Rosario brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at 1st, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He singled and scored in his 1st appearance in this one. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2. Next for Milwaukee, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a single in his 1st try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to. So here's Pete Alonso. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Pitch on the way. Curveball got him swinging for the 1st out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Peralta isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. Fouled off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first down.
Now back.
Ready to take his hacks again, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The third baseman.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In there for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9. No pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Carpenter shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't hit.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The first baseman, number 12. Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. High pop-up. Alonso over to his right. One away.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with one out now. And into bat next will be Freddie Peralta. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this
Now
evening.
pitching for the Mets.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
The batter, number 31.
Brandon Crawford digging in next.
Brandon.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Mets nothing. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, back to the top of the lineup, as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Next up for New York, Jeff McNeil. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Oh, that's out.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. McNeil, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Peralta will put this one away, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as we put up our team leaderboard graphic, you can see there his total currently third best on this Brewers ball club. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone into the upper tank. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Pomerantz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Eric Sogard. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Chopped up the line to first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's another one. Again belted to deep right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as the blowout continues.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. So now the Brewers pitcher, Freddie Peralta, getting to hit for himself here, largely. Avisail Garcia will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
So now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Cain on his way to second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one, hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ray Black enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And it's 1-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that... Brad Brock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Carpenter, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 7.
So coming to the plate, Eric Sogard. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Yeah, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in once again, J.D. Davis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1.
That's out.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Sogard is there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, Number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and in next the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke.
Justin Smoke.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 2.
So here now's the pitcher, Ray Black, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after Jed Jerko will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here in this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks.
Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Christian Yelich, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's a .333 hitter. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Conforto retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Adrian Hauser will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Braun has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, Pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. In now, Omar Narvaez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Omar Narvaez.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Justin Wilson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
First baseman, number 12.
In now, Justin Smoke. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready now, Adrian Hauser.
Adrian Hauser.
From the stretch. Now the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies.
Leading up for the Mets.
First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So striding forward now, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
Time of the ball game.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers got an astounding 20 hits in total as they manhandled the Mets 16-0. As of right now, the Mets sit in first place in the National League East.